just go out and put these outside so that I am getting my stuff together for when I get the grease. And then before walking I put some of this Aloe Protect into the opening here, because this apparently should be able to turn this more or less with your hands, which I'm absolutely not able to. So tomorrow I'll take a tool screwdriver and then sort of try to open it by banging there. So I love the internet, I love YouTube, because it's so easy to find solutions and instructions and manuals, etc. Otherwise I would have postponed this even more than I already have, because I don't know how to do it. I never did it, but now I spent the morning also looking at the internet and feel pretty comfortable that I can manage. Then I also bought this benzene, so all the parts need to be degreased and cleaned in that, and then the winch fat on some of the parts and winch oil on sort of the moving parts. So yeah, soon. I'm out walking. I could call it training. When I had the horses, I was always moving with the horses, and I renovated my previous boat, and now I'm, I finished building. So if I don't take care, I'm just gonna sit and do nothing. So today I was looking at how to serve my Luma 44 winches, ordered the grease, and bought some stuff to clean them, and then I'm waiting for the grease to come. I already have the oil, and then I'll start servicing them. That's the first time ever in my life with 4 boats that I'm actually servicing a winch. So I was trying to get the top off, but I need some tools to do that. And although the dogs, they do enjoy being, close with us on the boat, but especially the big dog, he gets bored, and I don't know if dogs can get depressed, but he really needs to see something new, just like his owner. I find Danish nature rather boring. It's very cultivated everywhere, no wilderness whatsoever left. But as I am kind of stuck in my winter training because my children are still going to school, then I decided to do what I would do if I was going sailing. Finding the places where I enjoy taking a walk, and then every time I take a walk I'm trying to go somewhere, even though it's my local area, where I haven't been before. And that actually I succeeded today. I found a dirt road that I've never seen before, and I took the dogs, or I am taking the dogs. So that's kind of what I'll do in between servicing the boat and sailing, training, and then very soon I'll also start sort of sailing for day trips and weekend trips in Denmark, and I'll take you along, and then also introducing you to the nature in Denmark. Last night I prepared my first winter sort of sailing routes in the local area. So on ISailor I sort of put in waypoints for the different routes so I can see how long they are and how long time they'll take. Preparing mentally so that I have an idea, and also what to watch out for in the ocean. And then of course before I do go sailing, I'll go through all the routes again. And I found the ocean, so now I know exactly where I am. And behind me you can see, I think you can see air, so, and behind that we have Omme. You can't see that today. And if I turn this way, then even further, oh, this is the bay, we have Langeland, and I'll show you on the map, because that's kind of some of the destinations that I have planned that I'll go within the next month. And then also to Nyborg on the other side of the bridge, a town where they really renovated the harbour to be a fantastic area that I'm very curious to sail to. So those are some of my destinations, and I'll show you on the map. One route could be sailing to Everest. I've been there and I did find it very boring, but then I was looking at I can take hikes down to this area, which looks kind of interesting actually. And this is the closest island going up here, and you can see these are the very sort of low area, or where the sandbanks are really low. Then I could go down here, that's a harbor. That's kind of boring, I find, but then if I'm looking at Google Maps, there's kind of an interesting area that I could walk to down here, which looks worth exploring. No people, some kind of strange nature. So yeah, that is something I could do. Denmark has probably always been a seafaring nation, and as we don't have very much territory and a lot of water, it's very good, marked buoys, lighthouses. I am back from the walk and starting to assemble what I need when I figure out how to disassemble my winch, Luma 44. And as I got a little bit sweaty from the walk, I turned on the heating on the my gas heating. It's just like a Webasto, just with the gas. So far it's working fine. I know that some people are afraid of gas, but yeah, I'm not yet. But then I also turned on sort of the electrical heating just for now, because it gives such a nice warm feeling to it. And the dog is relaxed, tired. And let's see, route here, Sporsbjerg, Langeland. I'll go to this one. So that could be a 5-hour route going to, I'll just put it in here. Back, Skelskør, Langeland. This one. Yeah, total distance 28 nautical miles, average speed 5 knots, approximately 5 hours something, and then added sort of getting out of the harbor. That would be going out from here, sailing through the sound, then south of these islands, following the route for the big ships over here, and then you have Langeland, which of course is because it's a long, very long island. And there I could either sail to Sporsbjerg here, or all the way through here, and that's then gonna be a full day, 10-12 hours. And this is actually what I find the most interesting down here is Bagenkop, because there are wild horses on Langeland that the government put out. So that would be kind of something to sail for, to actually try to see if I can find the wild horses. So I have 5 or 6 different routes in here now that I will wait for the right mental conditions and also weather conditions, and then go. One of them I can do as a day sail, and the other ones I'll have to have some stops on the way, or one of them I could do Skelskør Nyborg. I could do actually I could do that in a day. No, yeah, one day over and one day back. It's very hard to get lost anywhere in Denmark, because the patches of plantations are generally very small. And here I do have a slight idea of where I am, but also as long as I have water on my right hand side, I'm not getting lost, and I can see the water right out there, which is always comforting. I'm kind of trying to make a circle today. I just passed a water pump. I'm very close to the ocean now, and I just crossed the water pump, and I was reminded of my previous life with the Icelandic horses, especially my horse when he was young. He was very flexible, very agile, and we were living very close to the water there, and there was a particularly place with a water pump going into sort of a creek. And when that sort of started up unexpectedly, then I was always thrown off. You know, he just sort of made an S movement with his back, and no matter what I did, I was just not able to be on, to remain on his back. And one of the first times, my oldest daughter was riding on her horse, and I was thrown off, and sort of the air was just like thrown out of me. And she was just laughing, and she knew it was not a good idea, because what if something serious happened? But thank God it was only sort of the air being taken out of me. I've been so busy over the past couple of years that I haven't had much thought of what I left behind. But at least when I'm sort of getting these kind of triggers, I can remember that, you know, I was really glad to live so close to nature out there, and also with the horses. It's also a chapter that's closed now, but I was just reminded of all the times that my Icelandic horse threw me off when he got scared. And here is Langeland. Yeah, very obvious why it's got its name. And this is where I am now. Then I need to either go north around these islands or south. And here, Agersø, the first island, there's a lot of very low water, so it's always it's not very relaxing sailing there, so because you need to get all the way around this reef there. So I think it's actually easier to sail north around the island, and then down through the Storebælt here with all the big boats and the traffic lanes around here, and then down here, and over here, because this is what I find the most interesting. And as you can see, this is very symptomatic for Denmark. You have houses and plots and civilization absolutely everywhere. And what I try to find is the patches where there are as little people as possible. And down here, these vilde heste, Langelands vilde heste, these are the wild horses. And it looks as if you have some more, you have some inner fjords there, you have some forest or plantations. So I think what I will aim at is sailing to this harbor, Bagenkop, because that seems to be within walking distance from where I could see the wild horses. So that would be one of my winter destinations. And these wild horses is it's Dartmoor ponies, and they are left to fend for themselves for most of the year. It's only in very severe conditions that they give them hay. So this winter they're probably going to be left undisturbed by humans. That was really fast. Was that yesterday I ordered this? Great. So there's no excuse now for not servicing my winches. This is lubricant glide spray. I thought while I was at it, and then I'm suddenly realizing everything that really needs a little bit of help on the boat. Also being exposed all the winter on the outside, so I thought for this I will experiment with that glide spray. And then here is the fat winch fit spray, because I could see on YouTube that the servicing, it's just a very sort of thin layer on all the parts once I get them cleaned. So I'll start doing that tomorrow, I think. And then I do have the oil. So I am getting ready with my tools here. And here, sort of the petrol. Then I'll need some cloth and something to put it on, but I'll get that tomorrow.